Now, the card that I've just stuffed in here is my old Lead Tech TNT2M64. And, yeah, this is sort of a middle-of-the-road card. We'll spin it up versus some of these other things that we've run, and I bloody near betcha it's going to end up coming out exactly the same. You mean AMD? Yes, I've got a bunch of micro ATX, a bunch of micro ATX Super Socket 7s with, I think they've got like Rages built in. So you'd chuck a couple of voodoos in them and you'd be fucking gravy with a K6. You don't really. I promise you, you don't. You don't. A fucking Celeron 300 on an LEX is going to blow the dick off this thing. In fact, we tested that, and yes, it does. Oh, come on, little buddy. We may have upset it by feeding it a massive diet of fucked graphics cards for the last hour. It's the build we just installed drivers from, so we better actually run the installer. I know why this is misbehaving now. I've been blaming rooted graphics cards. No, I just realised exactly why that's misbehaving. I think NVIDIA, by about 40.72, started including the ALI bits and pieces as part of the package. Ah, right. So they didn't for 47.2. They did 50 for 50 bloody 56.64. Dirty. Scroll down a bit for me, mate. You know what would actually be kind of cool if you were trying to find a Super Socket 7 system, Della? ALI did a version of the motherboard I'm currently using that had a TNT2 rolled into the chipset. That would be pretty... I would laugh a lot. Link, please. Oh, on board GeForce 2. Okay, so it's an old Enforce 2 chipset of some kind. Because there was the Enforce 2 that was, yeah, had a basic GeForce 2 rolled into it or something along those lines. And then you had the gussied up ones that were a bit flashier than that. Yeah, there you go. Rolled back a driver version. Now we're all happy day. Not quite so happy day. Happy enough day. We're in a normal video mode again. She's lovely. Oh, she's dark. It's lovely but dark. Is it actually that dark, or is it the capture that's making it look that dark? It's the capture. 61.3. Which makes it the same speed as a standard TNT. Ah! Classic. Oh, okay. It's open. Okay. Stop accepting mouse inputs then. See if I care. Fucking K6s, bro. What? What? Why? Why? Come on, buddy. Do it for the team. Oh, actually. Oh, hang on. I think we had to do that for the Reaver TNT as well. And yes, it locked up. Twice! Prickish fucking thing. Don't you check disc me either, fucker. What's what do again, sorry? Oh, the FPS in Quake, 61. It's exactly the same as a Reaver TNT. Oh, Turbo AGP. I don't know. Some cards get stroppy about it. Newer cards tend to be happier with it on. Older cards tend to be happier with it off. I don't know what it actually does, because there's no actual description anywhere of what the shit that function's meant to do. If someone can figure out what the bloody hell that mode's supposed to do on a on an Aladdin 5, I'm all ears. Oh. Well, okay. You're right there, Mr. TNT. I may have to update the drivers a little bit further. Support it being on or off. Yes, the TNT2 Ultra didn't give a shit if it was on or off. And I benched it with both and nothing changed. If that answers your question, sir. I think it does. There was no difference. Like, it was 0.1 of a frame in 3D Mark or something like. It was fucking... somewhere between trivial and irrelevant. Try 2311. Well, that's so low that that's just testing tolerance. So... so yeah, I'm not decided on what card's going to stay in here permanently. I have a feeling it's going to be a Savage. Or the TNT1. Because the TNT1's such a cute card. And when's the last time anyone saw a TNT1 being used in anger? Have you had much of a play with it? And did you go, huh, it's just like using a TNT 2M64? Because that's basically what it is. It's cute. That's what I'll call it. Oh, there you go. The update pulled that up to slightly less terrible. Well, I feel like this box of graphics cards has actually come out not too bad. We've got a couple of cards that are working good, we've got a couple of cards that need some RAM, but we've only got like 2 that were dead. That's not bad. I was expecting much more corpsing. Ah, that's what I was going to do. Should go have a wee look out in the bloody lounge and see if I can find that card that Fat Pooter gave me so we can give it a wee bit of a spin up for tits and pickles. While this is finishing, I'll go do that and put the jug on. On? No. Looked like it would crash for a second, but apparently it hasn't. I've got too much hardware and nowhere to fucking put it. go today. You're not going today. Well, that's a palaver. Header description. Video Riva TNT to M64. Meh. And the problem is that if I open Riva TNT and Riva TNT 2 Ultra, Mr. Huckington, how are you, sir? Ah. Well, I went out expecting to find a card, and I didn't find it. And that upsets me. Can't get in the wardrobe to see if it's ended up in there. So, I might test the next card in my pile of cards of dubious origins. Dubious origins. This card I believe is the TNT2 I got from Avanki, which I think he got from, I think you got this off Ruben. It's got the sad panda-itis. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. Well, it might have been, but it's not. Yeah. Same thing that's wrong with my other TNT2. Yeah. I think the reason it says TNT2/TNT2 Pro is the same reason that my other Ultra says TNT2/TNT2 Pro. Because the Ultra is just an overclocked TNT2 Pro. And sometimes they didn't update the hardware code to tell you that that was what it was. Yeah, because we got two Ultras off him, didn't we? This is the Asus one that should technically be the faster of the two. So if I can get one benchmark, just one benchmark to run fully through on it, then we can do a side, because I've got to run off the other card as well, so we should be able to spin one out and see what the number is. When it's running enough, we might fluke it. Or we might not. Where'd you go? Come back! Nah, it crashed. So yeah, Mr. Huck, to appraise you of what's been happening, I bought that box of random graphics cards of dubious origins. Some of them have turned out to be little crackers that have worked straight out of the box, no problem, throwing down benchmarks, and they're working great. Some of them have been completely dead, and some of them have been somewhere in between. And now I'm just grabbing random cards off the wall that I want to see if I can get to spin over and throw out a number. Except she's a bit crashy, this card. Hey, her colours have come... Her colours are actually improving. Maybe we just need to exercise it, get it hot. Yeah, well, the card I'm most chuffed about. So that's my wee 8 meg 10 Savage that I've been using for Donkey's Yonk. It's a cool little card, works quite nice. Not the fastest thing in the world. No one was expecting it to be. It's the 16 meg version of the same card, and this thing goes pretty good. It's not leaps, bounds, and miles fast or anything crazy, but for $30, it's a good deal. Right, we've got start menu again. Good, go. A bunch of these cards, I think, will come around just with some minor tweaks and bits and pieces. Oh, you know, this one's not happy. This one's not happy. Alright, now she's stopped responding